Hello, I'm Dr. Okky. I'm visiting here from the United States, precisely as Scottsdale, Arizona. And I'm here in the beautiful country of Indonesia, which is very exciting to me because I was born here a long time ago, but Indonesia is also the first country outside the United States that will have this device that I'm introducing. I'm here to introduce the Dr. Okky Laser Touch 1, a revolutionary device that is approved by the FDA for both prescription and over-the-counter. And what this device does, it helps people with their pain. It has been a solution for many people that have suffered from pain for many, many years. And if I may, I'm going to give you a short, brief introduction to the science behind it, as well as how it works on the body. So this device, the Dr. Okky Laser Touch 1, has two modalities. One is the cold laser, and as I push this button you see a red light. And then it also has the electrical stimulation. The electrical stimulation is adjusted by a little dial on the side. It has a negative and a positive. And the negative you won't feel anything, and the positive is quite strong. And the way to adjust this device is to put a little dab of gel, conductive electrolyte gel. This is a specific gel that is necessary for the electrical current to penetrate through the skin at a very, very low level. Without that, you have to turn it quite high because the skin has natural resistance. And how I test it is I test it on either this area here or my cheek. And when I put it on with just the laser on, I don't feel any electricity. But as I start turning this little wheel up, it gets to a point where I feel just a slight tingly sensation, and that's plenty. And at that level, that's when I treat. Now, there's a lot of science behind this, as I said. The cold laser and the electrical stimulation have been in use concurrently as separate devices for about 40 years. The combination of these two devices enabled us to use a very low output on both the laser and the electrical stimulation, which have shown in the research to be better in helping production of ATP, or stimulating the ATP production at the cell level. And laser itself, when it hits the tissue, becomes photonic energy. And this photonic energy then helps stimulate parts of the cell that have to do with ATP production and protein synthesis, i.e. cell repair and healing. Now, the laser has no electrical properties, and from the cell physiology, the process of transport into the cell and out of the cell works on electricity, called the sodium-potassium pump. So by adding the electrical stimulation, it helps facilitate that part. Now, the electrical stimulation at the microcurrent level also has shown a tremendous effect on production of ATP. As a matter of fact, one of the studies shows that it could boost it up to 500%, which is very significant. Now, why is ATP so important? Well, in every function of the cell, ATP is needed. It's like the fuel or the gas in the engine. Without ATP, things can't work. So it is highly important when cells work again to help facilitate this repair and healing. Now, as an MD, I have been trained to diagnose pain, and we essentially treat the symptoms. And in many cases, we find ways to also block the pain, be it medication or things like TENS units, electrical stimulation at a TENS unit level, which is millicurrent, or in some cases injections. I used to do trigger point injections and send patients with blocks. Now, sometimes these are necessary, but I also found that very little was done to attend to the source of the pain. And the reason I believe is that the source of the pain is in soft tissue. And soft tissue is not well visualized on x-rays or MRIs or CT scans. But somebody like a massage therapist can find all these knots in the body, called trigger points, and they're painful and tender. And yet, if you do an x-ray, they don't show up. But this device, when you treat the tissue, will find those spots, those trigger points, because they're usually more sensitive. And that's how this device works. It finds the areas, it treats the areas, it helps facilitate. This device does not heal, it does not fix anything, it facilitates. It helps the tissue work again so the body now can repair and heal. Thank you.